Hey film friends, I'm Nick Furman. This is Furman on Film. Welcome to the channel. So imagine you're a bald, nasally professor who is plainly useless in every way. And then you just start appearing in everyone's dreams. No, not like that. Not doing anything, just standing there. The instantaneous fame that would come of this, the collective groupthink about who you are, until those visions of your passivity started becoming nightmares and you just became one more person canceled online. It's Nicolas Cage in his weirdest display of late-stage greatness yet. This is Kristoffer Borgli's Dream Scenario. So, what in the world is Dream Scenario about? Well, maybe a lot of things. It's clearly an exploration of living in an online world with memes, cancel culture, and societal expectations, which of course includes the modern interpretation of celebrity. How does one handle the struggles of instant, unexpected fame? And then the follow-up of the impossibility of controlling the mob mentality of the masses online, which just show how fickle pop culture can be. I mean, Nick Cage is essentially playing a living meme here. Dream Scenario is made by a director who has helmed dark comedies with this destructive underbelly. In fact, I think that deserves further mention here. Borgli has always loved to place his actors in uncomfortable situations. And now he's gone and grabbed auteur Ari Aster to assist in production. So now the awkwardness I just mentioned begins to get stacked like precarious plates until what is horrific actually becomes pretty hilarious. And if you need further proof of this, just watch Aster's Beau is Afraid from earlier this year. This is a strength of Dream Scenario. Rarely do films have such a blast setting up their own worlds with their own rules and then just let things play out to their own absurd ends. Of course, the Nick Cage formula is back again, which is to show effective restraint at first and then not. Just a plain and ordinary college professor who is a little insecure about his contributions to the world and his unfinished writing project. And then just dial it up until he's going full caricature. I also dug Dylan Galula's performance here as well. She's half cool millennial detached from all the proceedings and half ball of psychosexual desire ready to pounce. Her scene alone with Cage is hysterical stuff. And speaking of funny, Michael Cera looks like Mac DeMarco and talks like a maven of image creation and product placement. Now all of these little flourishes around Cage just add to the carnival of craziness. Finally, I like some of the visual effects that Borgli employs as well. There are many cool tricks with sound and editing, such as splicing in instantaneous flashes of dream scenes and suddenly cutting out of sequences in the middle of dialogue. These moments sometimes go by so quickly our eyes barely register the image, and it all adds to the disorientation. You know, I said earlier that one of the strengths of Dream Scenario is that it just runs with its premise. It's the film's absurdity that makes it so winning and darkly comical, but it loses that air as it tries to land the plane. Borgli's imagination sort of dries up as Cage's nightmare comes into focus. Now, I think this is because he's attempting to sort of ground the picture in something closer to reality as it nears its conclusion. But let me just say that I really didn't enjoy the third act much at all. To avoid spoilers, I'll just note that the technology that is introduced to me just seems like some pretty weak sauce writing. I believe it's supposed to play like a double down on this whole online meme world, but it doesn't really fit the narrative at all, which points to my bigger complaint. I'm just not sure if there's a satisfying way to really wrap up this story. And I'm really not sure what it all means. Maybe you can help me out by leaving some of your own thoughts in the comments below. Does Dream Scenario really know what it wants to say about online fame, the collective unconscious of social media, and cancel culture? What are we really getting at here? And maybe the better question is it anything profound at all? I'm thinking maybe the message is pretty basic, and we've already grasped it better in other places. Social media is a cesspool. Avoid at all costs. It's clear the film has ideas, but whether it really does anything with them is another thing entirely. So, what do we conclude? Dream Scenario holds up a mirror to our modern world of celebrity and the crazy twists and turns that it can take in a moment's notice. It stars late career Cage doing that subtle character actor thing before blowing it all up like only he can. And he's brought a cadre of fun, comical supporting actors as well to spice up the proceedings. In the end, this is a fun little work of absurdist black comedy to noodle on, even if it kind of made my brain hurt. Well, there you have it. The only thing left to discuss is our rating for this picture. FOF gives Dream Scenario 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you enjoyed this review, please let us know by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to visit FurmanOnFilm.com for even more movie content. Or you can click on these 2 videos right here. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick Furman. This is Furman on Film. Stay firm, my friends.